Kimberly Pressler with your SCV Newsbreak for Wednesday, March 9th. Lots of news came out of Tuesday's City Council meeting. Here's some of the biggest stories. City Council voted to impose traffic calming features on Dorothy Street and Ermine Street. Features include installing 4 new multi-way stop-controlled intersections and 12 sets of speed cushions. Features include installing 4 new multi-way stop-controlled intersections and 12 sets of speed cushions. Plans to implement these are scheduled to be completed by the end of May. City Council also unanimously agreed to extend a moratorium on mobile home park conversions. This will prevent mobile homes from converting seniors-only parks to family parks. The moratorium will run till January 25th, 2017.
Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council, over the last couple of months, the Council has heard from some concerned residents of senior mobile home parks that there may be efforts underway to convert those parks to all-age parks, thus jeopardizing the limited stock of available senior housing in town, especially in mobile home parks. So the current moratorium ordinance adopted by the council only lasts 45 days until March 11th, 2016, and it prohibits the conversion of senior-only mobile home parks to all-age mobile home parks. Staff is recommending you conduct a public hearing as required by state law and then consider adoption of an urgency ordinance to extend the existing moratorium through January 26, 2017. And during the pendency of that extension, city staff will be evaluating whether the creation of a senior mobile home park overlay zone is appropriate, in which case city staff would draft such an overlay for your consideration to come back to you once it's ready.
The council also voted to rename River Village Park to Dwayne R. Hardy Park at River Village. The move will honor the late chair of the Parks, Recreation, and Community Service Commission, who died of a heart attack late last fall.
A couple of things have been said about Dwayne Hardy, and I'll just simply say he was so involved with this community in so many areas. One person came forward, Daryl Manzer, and he said, which 10 people will come forward to fill Dwayne Hardy's shoes? And I thought, he nailed it with that comment. And also he's been referred to, Dwayne Hardy, the heart of Santa Clarita. So to say deserving, I think, is an understatement. And when you talk about a parks commissioner, what's more appropriate than a park?
Just don't know anybody in the community that spent so many hours volunteering for so many things. He made it a full-time job. After he retired, then it was a full-time plus a part-time job as well. Just volunteering, just helping out. He's a great guy.
The park sits roughly a block away from Hardy and his wife Pauline's home. An 11-year-old McGrath Elementary student is going to trial after allegedly making threats toward the school and its students. The student was suspended in February when he allegedly brought a knife to McGrath and then later made threats on his social media accounts. The threats caused the elementary school to be placed on a lockdown. A spokesman for the LA County District's Attorney Office said the student faces 7 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of criminal threats. He is scheduled to appear in court on April 1st. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, meet the SCV Reserve Deputy Sheriff who has served our community for 35 years. Plus, Old Town Newhall gets revved up. Stay tuned.
You guys going to my party on Friday?
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be crazy.
All right.
What's up, dude? I'm loving your jacket.
Don't be such a fag.
If you don't mean it, why say it? Words hurt. Think before you speak.
Hey, George, there's breaking news.
AM 1220 KHTS. I'm George Cummings with breaking news here in the Santa Clarita Valley. It turns out we have an emergency situation going on.
Ready in 5, 4. Breaking news from the Santa Clarita Valley. There's an emergency situation happening in Saugus right now, and our news crew is on the scene with more information. back. I'm Kimberly Pressler. After 35 years, Reserve Deputy Sheriff Mike Forte is retiring. We met up with him to hear about his time at the SCV Sheriff's Station. Check it out.
But I've always wanted to be a police officer when I was a kid. I always looked up to the cops when I was a kid, even though every now and then they give me a little smack in the back of the head. I still wanted to, be a cop. And when I came out here, I really liked LAPD and LASD. I've been a reserve deputy for 35 years, and I've, as you know, we are civilians in our regular job, and we do this as a part-time job. And I've had the best of both worlds. I've had two careers going side by side all this time. My most memorable experience was when we had the riots that happened in '92. We patrolled up here, but I did get to go down end of the week one night down there in the south end. And as we were driving by, we were four in a car, and you actually hear the bullets whizzing by as you're driving by in a black and white down there. So it was pretty scary. And you see the fires were all over the place. It was burning, everything was burning. So. But we helped out and kept the peace. What I'm going to miss most about being a reserve deputy sheriff is the camaraderie and the family of everybody that I see a couple days a week. It's just like one big family all the time. And I always say, if you do your job, the right way, you have nothing to worry about, because everybody always says about the eye in the sky. If you're doing the right thing, you have nothing to worry about.
If you're looking for something fun to do this Thursday, head out to Old Town Newhall for this week's Thursdays at Newhall. This week, there will be classic Volkswagen cars on display as part of Revved Up. If vintage cars aren't your thing, there will also be live performances from professional and aspiring songwriters as part of Note by Note. Both events begin at 7 p.m. Now turning to weather, it was warm and sunny throughout Wednesday, and there was a high of 75, but temperatures will drop to a low of 53, so turn on those heaters tonight. Thursday is looking the same, but there will be wind gusts reaching 20 miles per hour. Get ready for a weekend of rain, clouds, and sunshine. Friday, it's back to clouds and rain, and there's a possibility of a thunderstorm in the late afternoon. And if you're looking to spend a pleasant day outside, your best bet will be on Saturday. It'll be mostly sunny throughout the day with a pleasant 65. Clouds will begin rolling in on Saturday night and last throughout Sunday. That's all for your SCV Newsbreak. For more local news, you can log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Kimberly Pressler.